I wanted to share another outreach to Right to Know. You know, over the past couple of weeks, about half of our outreaches have actually been from parents, which is so amazing. I love that. I love that our message is getting out there that children, we're now adults, but children, offspring, have a right to know who they are. So some of the outreaches have been from a mom who says, I need to tell my child, my son, that the person raising him, his dad, is not his genetic father. But the one I'm about to share with you now is from a father who had seen on the internet about, identity, medical information, and the fact that we all have a right to know who we are. So he reached out and said, 32 years ago, I'd had an affair. And I don't think that the mother told our daughter that her husband was not the girl's genetic father. Or even now, today, at age 32, I don't think she knows the truth, and I think she has a right to know. What would you suggest I do? So the first thing that I suggest in these cases is he take an Ancestry test at Ancestry.com. If he hasn't taken a test yet, he should do that. Why? Because maybe she's taken a test and he can match with her and know for sure 100% before he reaches out to her if he is indeed her genetic father. I hope he's looked at pictures of her and has said, oh my gosh, there's a huge resemblance there. And sometimes we get the question, should he reach out at all? Like, this will upend her life. Is that the best approach? And, in the studies that we've done, more than 90% of the people who've had a DNA surprise say they're glad they know the truth. The first word we hear is shock. That's the number one thing we feel when we have a DNA surprise. But then, believe it or not, the next word is validation. And so we, in most cases, recommend almost all cases that yes, the person has a right to know who they are. So we suggest you do an ancestry test and then send her a letter stating the facts of how he believes her conception occurred, not too much details, but just the facts, and then a little bit about him, and that he's there to support her, to take a test, to answer any questions that she may have, and to include a picture of him today, a picture of him at her age now, and a picture of him as a child or a baby. The other thing I suggest is, if his daughter looks a lot like his mom or his aunt or his sister, include a picture of them too so she can see the resemblance as well. Now, sometimes I get asked, should I reach out to the mother of the child, the woman he had an affair with? I've seen that go really well, and I've seen it go not so well. She had an affair. If she's still married to the person she had at the time she had the affair, this complicates things a lot. And she may not want her daughter to know the truth. So she may try to find a way to make sure that information doesn't come out. So we always recommend that just talk to the daughter, especially in a case where you had a quick affair and you don't really know the mother very well. A right to know, we feel everybody has a right to know who they are. So we're just so glad that parents are starting to understand this and are deciding to make that really difficult choice to reach out to their children and let them know the truth about who they are.